Okay. I guess that's the execution wall.
Break. Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
Man, there's so much happening.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Oh, there's a giant hologram that she's talking about. What's the problem?
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success.
But
Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers?
yeah. My last mission left a rift in space and cast me floating adrift in the void for a decade.
So you can understand my situation then.
Probably.
I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out.
What is it you need?
It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield? The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but
Raptidons?
mayhaps they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
What is that? I actually do a pretty convincing impression of a Raptidon meeting call. Wanna hear?
Not particularly. Already have plenty of nightmares about them critters. Just
Wow.
thinking about them scrambles my brain. I can't imagine setting foot in Spire Grove, even though it might mean losing a chance to acquire the prize of a
That's how it
lifetime.
sounds.
You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Wouldn't
Okay.
go into details, but promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Anti's Choice citizens.
Sounds like a jerk. How'd you rope him in?
Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it.
You're quite in a bond. We could probably work out some sort of solution.
Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Anti's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later.
Fair enough.
Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires.
Southwest.
He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
What's the fastest way over there?
Broke down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarp her up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow.
What exactly are these schematics?
Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the
How?
most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure.
Okay, consider it done.
All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
Meet Jackson Plum and Spire Grove. That's up there. Okay. I'm gonna tackle that before we talk to the mayor, but I'm looking for the market first. I need me some bullets. 60 shots, I don't think are enough.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on,
Technician.
baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong.
Sparkling water. Hello? Anybody home? Guess nobody's home. I'm just gonna take stuff then. Close it in. Personal logs. Nothing really of interest for us from this person. Private locker key. But can we like pickpocket people? Deep fried chicken, cartridges. I'll take that, thank you kindly. Borstwurst. Geil. Good. Took it all. Lady, do you know where the market is?
You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with?
Mines as in mining, or mines as in mines that explode? What's the problem?
See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing
These are mines that go
currently
boom, okay.
non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today.
Okay. How do I keep all my bits? Thanks. Anything I can do to help?
Not unless your talent for interruption matches your knowledge of lifting mechanisms?
Nope. Good luck. Not my thing.
What's all this talk I'm always hearing about middle and lower management?
Well, the middle managers assign all the hard
What's
work
this?
to the lower managers, who pass
It's
it
like
out
plants.
A lot of rungers
Poison ivy.
so they won't get their contracts
Bye.
canceled by the lower managers, who are fine with it as long as they get their bonuses signed off. It gets results.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Just tarot excrement.
Ectoplasm. What's wrong with you? Brawny engineer. Boom, 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 boom. He said the market is a street shot. Where the frick is the market? Workbench. Vendor. There we go. Let's look here. New crafting thing. Extra holster. Cloth. Plasma soak. Okay. New modifications. Do you have some modifications I can put on here? Bomb plasma soak. Damage resistance to plasma and physical damage resistance. Corrosion soak. Mods can be recovered after installation. Okay. Breakdown. Breakdown this here. Thank you. And this here. Thank you. And that's it. We pop the upgrades. Large revolver. Nothing there. Okay. Crafting explosive grenades. Beautiful. So open vendor. Light revolver explosive rounds. Fuck yeah. Dealing damage within a small radius, lower base damage. Changes damage time to plasma at the expense of lower damage. Plasma damage stacks and burns. Not happy about that, I have to say. Weak spot hits mark your target, making them a priority to the companions, and increases the damage they take. Also increases weak spot damage in general. That sounds like something I would like. Thank you kindly. Silence shots increases sneak attack damage, but at the expense of base damage. Why not? Why not? Tracing units. And let's put a silencer on top of it as well. Ooh, that's a lot of damage reduction though. Yeah, let's give it a try. Is what it is. Do we have for the helmet as well something? Mods. Helmets. Extra holster. Means I have 3 weapon slots. If I hit some. Cool. Any other vendor? There we go. There we go. I need for my weapon small short rounds. 250. 300 shots should hopefully be enough. Hopefully. Recipe for short rounds. Beautiful. Good. Then we're gonna ignore for the moment the fact that we have to go sect is active to the lady over there. Oh crap. But actually go to the outposts.
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls before we showed up. Now life in Fairfield's a real shindig. Well, except for the handful of hullheads who couldn't accept this place is under new management. We sure fixed them.
What are you talking to,
Damn
Mist?
right we did.
I have no clue. No interest in what you're talking about. So let's give it a quick save.
Might I have a word, Commander?
Yeah. What do you want?
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. But void it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The
Okay.
doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course.
Sabine Cohen, tell me what this is really about.
I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
Okay. What happened?
After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
I see. You should have known better but to team up with civilian in the first
I'll
place.
remember that the next time I get stranded in an autocratic colony after losing a few limbs. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot.
I understand. Sometimes things don't turn out how you hope. That doesn't mean that you were wrong to try.
Yeah, maybe. Easier to say that on the other side of winning, though, ain't it? Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed
Every
for
day?
the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble.
Okay.
That's the last I heard of him. Till recent.
Come on. Nance, be straight with me. What do you hope for getting out of this by seeing him?
If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And
Understand.
since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before.
Well, let's go see your friend as well.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
On the east coast, but is on the complete opposite direction. I guess. Is that your Zap? Okay, yeah, that's a little bit far off. We're gonna go there later. Elevator disabled. Engineering hat. Ah, god damn it. We have to find another way around this. Probably all the way around it. I could imagine. Oh boy. Let's head out and find a way up there. Stealth grass. Ooh, interesting.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Ain't polite airing folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal ones. And maybe I'll examine your courtesy settings while I'm at it.
Dear friends and esteemed companions, as of late, This come to my attention that I actually do not enjoy the act nor the daily drudgery of farming. William Taberson has moved away and left his place of farming empty. I guess there's... Oh! Oh! Hello there! Oh man, I love when exploration pays off. Lights on. Hello? Anybody here? Nobody here. Fiber stimulant. They have a quite of interesting, similar design. Dragon Lady, how you doing, Lopez, as well? Welcome in, welcome in. Doing fantastic. Spread right hides. Okay, we got some goodies. Nothing too fancy. I could have gone from up top inside as well. Okay. Cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ladders always are funky. Is it me or is the grass doing weird, shadowy stuff? Man, we need to upgrade this PC. So there's another building before we head out down the... to the west further. Maybe we'll find another way into that mountain. Hello? Quenzel.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel
Good-looking man.
just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
My purpose. I'm an Earth Directive agent in pursuit of a wanted fugitive.
Well, that all sounds rather exciting, like something out of an Aetherwave serial, which I've watched only for official research purposes, of course. Most in the Protectorate don't know what the Earth Directorate is, you know. Suspect you've received a few blank stares if you've mentioned it afore. Anyhow, you travel freely. I'll forgo appealing to your sense of duty, as those outside the Protectorate lack such motivating principles. I presume you accept payment for services?
Yeah, I do like payment for services. Assuming the payment... good. Assuming the payment's good, and that I'd live to spend it.
Expect it's as dangerous a job as you make it. One as well-traveled as you appear might even accomplish it during the course of other adventures. The rewards are plentiful and handsome. Rare items, ingredients, cosmetics. Many such baubles fall into my hands. Most useless to my research.
What are you researching, though? What's your interest in all this?
In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others, news logs, serials, and the like. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, a series which took considerable time to assemble.
Are you talking about TV series? Where was your office?
The Ministry of Accuracy, over the hill from here, where I formerly operated before the invasion. Is currently unoccupied by humans leastways. However, that, while unfortunate, remains inapplicable to matters at hand. It appears aforesaid unsavory elements sold the aforementioned materials. They now reside in the hands of indeterminate parties all across the island.
Oh, okay. Still don't get what these materials even are.
A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative. To me, Are you familiar with Science Adventures Quarterly? Featuring Commander Zane and Buddy and other sensationalistic space stories.
Only Commander Zane and Buddy, Science Adventures Quarterly, not so much.
It was a popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10 volumes
From the
featured an
intro.
exhilarating cover illustration depicting Zane and Buddy's thrilling exploits. Whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy, their tales remained invigorating thrill rides.
Kleptocracy. Oh, so you're bookworm obsessed with lowbrow trash. Sure, I can find that for you.
I dispute that depiction. Despite frequent printing errors and imperfect grammar, there was something tremendous about it all. An infectious zeal. Perhaps I can't explain. Fine. Once you have one of the 10 periodicals in hand, I will trade you for rarities and bits.
Okay, so if I find those...
outsider.
If I find those books, you give me rarities for that. Okay, fair enough. A little bit of a toothpaste. Do it here. Music box. Energy things. Everything that is not nailed down, it is mine now. Compact rounds, nice. Sanitizer for the lungs. Anything else? Nope, good. Roger that. Some weird books for you. Fair enough. Well, worth talking to the people, apparently. Sorry to hear that, Dragon Lady. Can you not have them do the constructions on another day? Or start after the Christmas series? Does anybody else have this weird fumbly grass? Is that like trying to simulate movement in the grass? It looks super weird on this medium settings. Boom!
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Oh crap.
Emergency protocols ready.
Yeah, I need a second revolver that is not sneaky. Seems like... Wait, what's that? Did it just disintegrate? Coolant tank. So, let's move around. What do we have here? Looks like some sort of station. Protectorate drones flying around there. Hmm. Nights. 90 nights. Oh wow, this sneak attack is really good.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Oh boy, there's a lot of them. This 3-barrel shotgun is doing quite a good job. Oh boy! Reload. Are there more coming? What kind of protectorate facility is this here? The radium is a dangerous hazard that's found throughout Arcadia, powering the protectorate's automax. I'll take that, thank you kindly. Body found.
Engaging combat.
Okay. Let's drink it. Health restored. There we go. Reloading over here as well. Interesting what they were protecting here. Why was there such a high activity of bots? Uh-huh. I'm safe. Drone operator log. Test combat flights. We established a temporary base for operations as close to Fairfield as we deemed possible without risking detection. Oh, so this here was creating the drones or sending them out, attacking Fairfield. At least it sounds like that. I wonder if they are producing more in the undergrounds or if that was it. Yeah, it's super weird, Dragon Lady. Very unthoughtful, I have to say. So, more pistons. And a flywheel. Good. There is definitely a nice safe to crack if we would have the skill for that. Is it engineering that we need with this bypass thing? No, it's lockpicking. Okay. Guess we might have to learn a little bit of lockpicking. What's that? Disable the drones. Oh. I see. Oh, drone facility. Yeah, still no way up there where I'm looking for to go up. Oh crap, there's more drones.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Where? Where? Good. Pretty nice oomph in the 3-barrel shotgun, I have to say. So, moving up that pathway. Something leads over there as well. It's a little facility. Let's head down to that facility really quickly before we go up to the pathway. A little spread. Can we eat you? We can't. Oh, sorry. Sound that it did was cute. Okay. More little spreads.
Feels good to be back in the saddle, don't it, Val? Kind of reminds me of our days in Nix's orbit. Dodging.
Nix's orbit. There's something down here as well.
Dodging protectorate patrols. You remember that?
Error. Memory not
Error.
found.
Ah, well. That's all right, Val. I'll just have to do the remembering for both of us.
Fair enough, fair enough. I have no clue what you're talking about, though. Oh, crap.
Entering a confrontational state.
Oh, that's a different tune here with a shotgun on these fellas. Yeah. That is a lot more oomph behind it compared to prior situation. Biomass. Oh, hello there. Magnets. I wonder if there's a day and night cycle in this game. So let's have a look at this little facility over here. Seems to be shut down. Lockpick 3. Oh, there's some opening. There's a safe. Can I drop in there from above? Sproutly, sproutly. Potentially. What is this? Science Adventures Quartel Volume 8. Oh, we found one. A fiction. Periodically chronicle of the exploits of Earth, the Detectorate Agents Commander Zane. Nice. We can bring one back to that lady. I saw it! The skeleton crabble is real! Claws as wide as a fishing trawler, eyes no smaller than my head, a back as broad as the roof of a house, and white as bleached bone. I tried to run and grab Claire so she could see it, but fear pinned my feet. Worse, it'd been long gone by the time I got to her. She insisted it was nothing but the vodka that was heavy in my breath. But I saw what I saw. Okay. That is basically how I think 90% of all the weird Kraken attacks and seaman stories and creatures attacking your ships and whatnot happened. People just drinking, boozing, and seeing shit in the water. Oof. That sounds rough, Dragon Lady. That sounds rough. But I'm sure you can find a way to handle it so that it's not too inconvenient. Mark picking 3. Okay. Stir. There's no way to get in there. Is there? No. There's a safe down there. Is what it is. No can do. Crab meat. A melee weapon would be nice, I have to say. Human legs in the crabble's mouth. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. There's actually a body down there. Fair enough. Okay, it's definitely a place to remember. Can we... Oh, level 5, we can then choose stuff here. Can I put a waypoint down here? Oh, we have a fast travel down here. That's great. That's some quality of life. That's some quality of life shit right there. To go back there and be like, hey, there was a place where there's some, you know, loot that I could not acquire. Let's just check it now. And you can just zip, go back there. That's pretty cool. So, going up the ramp. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's a day and night cycle because it was like so impressive. It was brighter when we arrived, if I recall correctly. So, let's have a quick jog. There we go. I'm curious, did anybody play Outer Worlds already? Maybe 1 or 2? For those watching this later on and not being live with us, I would love to know as well what kind of characters you have created and made up. What you enjoyed of your journey so far. Shankarad, cool tank. Ew! Ew, what are you? A bread worm. You came out of that thing over here? Raptidon. Okay, Raptidon juvenile. It was like a mother with her kids. They got shot down. Sola says the first one, yes. Outer Worlds 1 was on my list to play. No money for 2. Fair enough, fair enough. Speaking of no money for games, if you look in my description down below, there's a link towards Instant Gaming. If you use that referral link, you get my discounts on keys. Support developers, support the website, of course, and support me as well, and your pockets as well. So it's kind of like a four-way win. What kind of characters have you made in Outer Worlds 1? And do you think, of what you've seen so far, that Outer Worlds 2 is a step up from the first one? So, there's some housing over there. Let's get to that house over there first. Since we're up here. What are you? Abnormal screamer. Do you like sing stuff? Wrapped it on spitter. Okay. Up go we move. So from what I can see is I think that the facial expression have improved. Looks like there's definitely action in there. Engineering 1. No need for that. Oh crap! Oh crap!
Couldn't hit the broad side of a freighter. Hey, got a distraction for you.
There we go. Whew. Oh, hello there. Dude, that shotgun. Intensified. I like it. Venom sack. The hides, okay. I'm not sure about going away from Tim Kane's general skill points. The games are very similar to style and gameplay. I've played Charismatic Knight figure with two-handed melee myself. Ooh. I'm a charismatic gunslinger, but I am gonna try to be as evil as possible. Like, we're gonna be in kind of like a cutthroat, everything that helps us to gain an advantage on our personal situation kind of guy. Lockpick. So, unless I find... Oh, look at that, another book. Unless I find a combination somehow, I think we're not being able to open that for us. Yeah, no info's place around here, nor here. Lockpicking 3. Shame. Cannot open. Wasn't there like a bypass thing? I have the mag pick. Okay, so you need the mag pick and the lockpicking skill to do so. Fair enough. Play evil, that will be a challenge, right? That'll be a very big challenge. I'm always playing the good one. The knight in shining armor. The one who supports the weak. So I'm very curious. Very, very curious if I can pull it off. It's probably a good game to try such a run. They did a good job staying open with playstyles. Yeah, Obsidian in general is pretty good in it. Although I've heard mixed feelings about Avowed and somewhat mixed feelings about Outer Worlds 2 as well. But so far, I am happy. What the hell are you guys? Some weird flying thing. Okay. Put that silencer on. Did definitely boost the stealth damage a lot. But I'm not happy that the standard damage is so low. So this must be it. This must be that agriculture station that we're talking about. I guess the people are sleeping right now during nighttime. Would make sense. Lights on. Hello? Anybody home? No? You can just straight up pick stuff? Okay. Good. Purple berry munch. I would like some purple berry munches. What do we have here? ID's data pad. When Auntie and her scrub muckers invaded most loyal subjects. Gathered rifles in Garrison Eden, as those steadfast spines and devoted hearts were a match for military proficiency. It was inspiring but ultimately futile. I'm to make my end worthy of the faith of sovereign placed in me. The 3 human husks found atop the nearby picker platform represent my fullest levy to the effort. Okay. I didn't saw any bodies hanging out here, but guess I missed them. What is this here? Some sort of harvester. Interesting. I love how much thought they put into the whole machinery making sense and be kind of logical in their function, as well as going into the autonomy of creatures and whatnot, and to think about that. Scarecrow. Okay, let's keep it moving. There we go. Going to play some Dune in between. The server is being shut down, Dragon Lady. It's not working anymore. Too little activity to keep to pay for it.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly! Ah! Me, Jackson! You're too young to be a crater in the dirt!
What the fuck?
Jackson! 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 Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson!
He's dead. It was the fall that killed him. It was the sudden stop at the end.
Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No! That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time.
Hey, you! You down there!
Yeah.
Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
He's dead. Yeah, I don't think so. Why would anyone attempt to jump like that in the first place?
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allowed the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens.
So double jump? So this is Jackson. Too bad his business partner in Fairfield is going to be very upset.
Nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
Wait, that's the story going with? Half your coworkers just mysteriously jumped?
Admit it looks bad, but please don't tell me you're filing a complaint. I didn't ask for these Protectorate sods. They were assigned to me.
That's unnecessarily hurtful. But I understand why you're lashing out.
They were both Protectorate before joining Auntie's Choice? Is that why he jumped?
No. I mean, yes. Well, maybe.
What?
Probably. I'm fairly sure Jackson thought the boots would work. A mistake likely inspired by misbegotten faith in his old way of life. But Ida... I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
You're not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
Notion that she'd sacrifice herself even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder. It's just impossible to cognize.
It's just... Oh my goodness. If I were you, I'd be much more concerned with how you're climbing down.
There's no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
A drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
The power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our 2 former cohorts.
Is that so? And why should I go to the trouble of helping you?
What? It's your duty as a subject to...
No, Liza, remember, you're not Protectorate anymore. So, what have we talked about? A duties only...
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little flummoxed by being stranded up here.
So, bits, stranger. We'll give you bits if you get us down before we starve.
Now we're talking. Alright, that's what I wanted to hear. How exactly would I get this done?
Jackson wasn't raised in the Protectorate with a mind for science, and mistakenly thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So he jumped the opposite way I told him. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire.
Is that so?
You activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they could give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Okay. Alright, I'm on it.
Thank the Sovereign... thank you, stranger.
Sovereign.
We are eagerly anticipating a long life, utterly absent of starvation.
So, recovering schematics. Some kind of blueprint for an extremely complicated handheld device. A pair of plasma thruster boots. The Pale. There we go. With double jump now. Cool. Nice. So, I need to get up to you guys. Because you promised me some scrap-a-doodles. We can make that a thing. Cigarettes. Shortcuts. What do we have here? The practical application of sweet berries. Not interested. Shells. Very much. What are they mining up here? A trip blade. Sneak attacks with the blade. Why not? Excuse-moi. That's a huge, hefty thing. Oh, we can block with it as well. Nice. Biomass canisters and shells. I guess that's the way to go. Looks like they even had a little bit of a problem with bonds over here. Good. Good. Okay. There we go. Tap a tom. Woof. What do we have here? Regal tarts. And advanced decryption key. A key used for opening high security lockboxes. Okay. A revolver. Nice. Looks like I have 2 swords of revolvers now. One for sneaky deaky and one for normal shootin' tootin'. Is there more up here? Well, it does lower the fall a little bit, if you ask me. Is your music playing? I see. Numrum. Is there a radio? Maybe later on we get a radio. It's a privilege to die for the cause. Fuck. Oh. Okay. Whoa.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rutamulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
Gesundheit, whatever you're talking about. Pruned vines. These lush, thick vines are clearly being cultivated for the utility, but you'll lack the knowledge to make use of them. Science or medical? Okay, fair enough.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
There's a drive overloader. What? There we go. Loop. Is there anything down there? Doesn't look like it. There we go. Oh, that definitely helps a lot of map traversing, that we got these thrusters early. So, anything over here that we can do? Nope. Let's jump over. Hello there.
It was that easy?
Yeah. It was that easy.
That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose.
Now let's see about that bailing out, shall we?
Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
So, some spray for the healing. Mattress. Healing spray. Farmer clothing. Scrap metal. Anything else? No, no, okay. So, put the drive overload in there. Let's see what is happening. Ew! There's somebody being squished down there. Jesus. Also just some blood splatters. Go in. Okay then.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Is that so? Which reminds me, I've been rethinking our deal. You should pay me extra.
What do you mean? You're already getting our urgently improvised extortive rate.
The extra makes sure that my version of events align with yours.
Oh, that. Of course that's why you deserve extra. Apologies for forgetting. I was overcome with relief. Here's what I would have paid already, with a little extra on top.
Thank you kindly. I didn't saw how much we got in the end. But it was definitely worth the climb. The double jump is quite helpful. And I think we can activate the elevator now. Disabled. What if I jump on you, Mr. Elevator? And use you from here? Also not working. I could have just climbed up there. Okay, fair enough. So, now that we did that, I would like to get over there at the back. And have a look-see. What's going on over there? Nice. As I said, really enjoy the traversary.
Finished compiling the comprehensive report on the commander you requested, Agent Ibarra.
Oh, thanks. But I didn't request a report.
This request is over 3,470 days old and was initially issued prior to the mission on Horizon Point.
Oh, shit! Delete that. It's most likely to have outdated information anyway.
Acknowledged. Purging the commander's favorite colors, foods, and activities report.
Is that so? You wanted to know my favorite colors, activities, and foods. Hilarious. Let's fast travel down there to the crabbing tower and then see if I can open up the door despite not having the skills, but we got the new bypass thing, right? I can't. Okay. So we're heading out. See some movement on the water that was not there before. So let's do it a little safe. I don't know if there's a certain moment in the night where you look into the ocean that you see that white crab that he's talking about, like an aberration appearing, like a ghost ship or some sorts.
Engaging combat protocols.
Ow. Something put me on fire.
Jump to, but I'm not ready.
This shotgun is really some armor penetration. Jeebus, meebus. These poor creatures. No chance. What is in here? Data pad. Why? Okay, nothing nearby. What kind of probes and whatnot? Okay. Mysterious cave. So exploring gives you even extra XP. Fuck yeah, I love that. Big crab coming? No? No? Okay. Fair enough. Let's explore this mysterious cave. Looks like a dead doctor. Over here.
These scientists appear to have perished at the claws of their research subjects.
Definitely looks like it. Club of meat. A light pistol. Long rounds. Okay. Imagine all these eggs popping and going for you. Ew! There's jewelry ring in the shits. I mean, I'll take it. All kinds of bones over here. Anything else besides that poop? Black powder. Would be nice to get now in level up. Examine. Various materials and tools are scattered around. So it looks like explosive charges. Recover the crafting materials. You managed to scavenge some crafting materials from the table. Continue inspecting. I could uncover the mines as well. If I would know what I'm doing. For my character reasons. Ooh, a lot of explosives. Ew. A big ladder or some sorts. Free salvage brought to you by Auntie's choice. Yeah. Probably just more Auntie's propaganda. Biomass grenades. What was that? Oh, it's the box thing. White chocolate yummies. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. Oh, he does the gunslinger thing if you don't aim straight. Look at that, he's like doing that. Pew, 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 pew. Cool. Little Sprat. Sprat is dead. Can I grab that? A lot of meat. Confirmed skeleton crab sighting. Last night, the entire research cradle witnessed a mutated crab emerging from the coastal waters. We heard stories of this bone-white, terrifying specimen. This subspecies appears to boast a thicker, more durable carapace. If we are fully to understand the crabble evolution for the benefit of the protectorates, studying this mutation must be priority. A closer inspection of the specimen is needed. Matriarch, guide us. Okay, so they did something. Pick up the malpractice. A report contains an abundance of science jargon the average interpret wanderer just wouldn't understand. Past report. That's hilarious. So there's one way of telling you you are power routed to the furniture. There's one way of telling you you're stupid. Okay, is there a way that I can power you up? Probably not if I'm not science techy enough. No. No can do. Powering energy into that. Ah, shame. Probably can trigger something to call out the big bad white. You could say. There's the mines on that table. Okay, there's nothing else that we can do here for the moment. So we're gonna move onwards into the cave, I think. There's another dead scientist over here. Just some ammunition. Actually, it was a guard. Okay. Let's go inside here. That is a dead end. Where we have been already. Okay. Well, that was it. Found a little ring. It looks like. Or is there any other hidden things to find in here? Examination. Like this dead fellow over here. And there's the skeleton remains with the poop. There's nothing over here. I know you're sitting, you're hiding some stuff behind the corners people don't look normally. So there was a report of seeing that crab. But I have no way to restore that power to that item. So I guess that at some point we might get a quest over here to come over. Okay, looks like my weapon here doesn't have enough penetration for their skin.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Okay. Let's reload. Oh boy. Oh boy! Go to heal. How you know? Well, the female spitters are... Ow! Good, I got one. Oh boy! Got another one. And the last one. That was slightly intense. Even dealt with the raptors, it looks like. Raptors also look quite dangerous. Take Faricorium. What the hell is that? Oh, there's more of that. Is that some sort of metal for crafting? What difficulty is this? We'll play on normal. I was tempted to go on higher difficulties, but I felt they were just gonna be extensively spongy and not necessarily more difficult. And I'm more of a fan of having difficult enemies in terms of strategical combat, but not having them tank 20 bullets to the face, because then I feel it's way too unrealistic, you could say. I mean, not that this game is realistic. Okay, they have killed a lot of raptors, these crabs. Huh. Is that the bleached out one? Are you the white one? No. Whoa. That was a loading spike. Very good. Okay. Let's put the weapon away. Let me fight here for the moment. I'm in general a fan for higher difficulties. Unless they become bullet sponges. Then I'm not for it. Until they're down to me taking more damage and the enemy taking the normal damage.
No, wait.
But that's it.
I don't need refreshment. I'm so refreshed. Yep, that's me. Refreshed like a really refreshed guy.
Something is odd about you.
Hello. How are you, Al? How are you doing today? I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2, potato.
I've seen high typically streams and they were rough. Yeah, I don't mind rough. I do like a good challenge, but as I said, it's probably then 50 bullets into one of those creatures to take them down. Come on. Make them more dangerous, make me more dangerous, and keep that fight intense but short. Are you feeling alright, mister?
I'm just, that sounds correct.
It looks like that part of your house is out. Do you need help?
What I need is potatoes.
Okay.